Our attention to Sean Combs, where this afternoon we expect the music mogul to be back in court for a bond hearing. That is set at 3:30 this afternoon in Manhattan. Combs pled not guilty on Tuesday to federal trafficking and racketeering charges. An indictment says he, quote, engaged in a persistent and pervasive pattern of abuse towards women and other individuals. He was arrested.
Young Miami, one half of the hip-hop trio City Girls, is in the news because of legal troubles that have brought attention to her ex-partner Diddy. Recently, she was connected to a lawsuit where the plaintiff claimed Diddy had mistreated her. The complainant said that after learning she was pregnant, Young Miami persisted in pressuring her to get an abortion. These claims are the most recent in a long line of lawsuits brought against Diddy with accusations of malfeasance.
I feel like the people that I thought that would be in my corner, or that are like, when I was going through this shit, nobody called me. Nobody called me to see how I was doing. Like, people was really like, you thought.
Yeah. So when it comes to Diddy, why do you think that you are so heavily involved in everything? Like, everything that comes out about him, like you said, it's automatically, well, what you think? Well, how you feel? What you got to say?
Because
according to reports, Diddy and Young Miami started dating in public in 2022. This is the period when Diddy fathered a child with Dana Tran. While the precise time of Diddy and Miami's split is unclear, the city has been mentioned in court cases involving the rapper. In a $30 million lawsuit, Rodney Lil Rod Jones claimed that Diddy had discussed paying 3 ladies, including Young Miami, for having sex with him. A number of additional serious allegations made against the music entrepreneur are also revealed by the lawsuit.
Young Miami said that she's not a prostitute. What do you think about them saying Young Miami?
Working for Diddy?
Right. So a girl that just goes and chills and has fun thing now. We didn't think this years ago. This has been going on forever.
Right.
Chicks be over celebrities' cribs and chilling. Friends are coming like that. Happens.
That's just called the hangout.
The worst thing about it is how black people are really persecuting him before he's even.
Do you think more of his friends should stand up for him? Like everybody's quiet.
Man, I mean, nobody wants to be involved with federal investigation.
But you know, some people saying that like Jay-Z should come out and say something.
Nobody should say nothing. You know what I'm saying? That be the problems. Stay off the net and shut the
right.
And maybe you won't be getting indicted and won't be getting investigated and won't make it easy for these people. Right. They make it easy.
Jaguar Wright, a prominent voice in exposing misconduct in the entertainment industry, has connected the Sean Diddy Combs scandal to Young Miami. She said that Miami was implicated as a predator by Diddy's alleged crimes.
The cocktail.
Oh.
Off cocktail. In the one thing. And the reason why it's pink is because they put the food coloring in it. They think, he said he think they got it from the Breaking Bad. You remember how they was making the map, and they made it a special color, so they done that with the Tootsie.
Wow.
It's the food coloring.
You think that...
As if you need more. When did high not get high enough? Like, I'm trying to understand. You know, cut me over right now, man. I ain't even gonna bleed. God, like, it's wild. Like this Tootsie shit. Now I see how Young Miami can take all that pressure. She on the Tootsie. They be thinking these is over here like killing the game. They don't feel nothing, that's why they do it, okay?
Young Miami put out a tweet a while back and basically was into it with, I guess, one of Diddy's other women. And she basically said, if I wanted you to eat my cat, Diddy would have had you on your knees by now.
This has raised speculation that Diddy's previous close friend, Young Miami, may have had a bigger impact on his actions than first believed. What impact will this have on Young Miami's reputation in the future?
Telling on herself before she knew things were gonna hit the fan.
No, I think that was her being herself because she's a dumb. I think she was just telling the truth because it's almost as rough as Nicki Minaj with females out here. I hear she lace front all the time, snatching up and throwing them in her nasty ass twat. Like when I think of the title of her show, I'm like, is that what your victims be saying? Carisha, please?
Damn. Okay.
Please, Carisha, stop, Carisha, please.
So you're saying that Carisha is...
She's a predator no different than Nicki Minaj. She likes that shit, turns her on. Wild bitch, her in the sexy red and the Sukianas and all this saucy Santanas. A whole lot of them. Sadist. I know a Punisher when I see one. I was a punisher one time in my life. You know, it takes one to know one. And I used to be hard, but these bitches, they doing shit I wouldn't do.
Rumor has it that Diddy hired a young woman from the city of Miami for his infamous parties, paying her to work for him. These allegations suggest that she was more than simply his girlfriend. She may have assisted in controlling or hiding some of his inappropriate conduct. Money granted to her for her participation in Diddy's party-related activities is also mentioned in court papers from other instances.
You're telling me Young Miami's a pro? Actually, she's allegedly might be a convicted. It was a week ago. I saw two girls that I follow on IG that commented under Young Miami's picture and said role model. Now I'm about to spin back because I see why she's your role model. I'm gonna give everybody a moment. Pause this video and read this. Wasn't it last summer? Y'all were saying, nah, I'm on my city girl shit. Real ass bitch. But oh yeah, I'll take your man. Nah, shut that shit. Nah, I don't want to hear that. Wasn't it last summer y'all were saying, I really want a relationship like Young Miami and Diddy? Really? That's so... Nowadays, you can ask a girl, what celebrity will you compare yourself to? They will be like, yeah, either Young Miami because she's my twin flame or Sexy Red. All right, DM me, let's collab.
Despite the latest allegations, Young Miami has spoken about her fond memories of her time spent with Diddy on her program. She has expressed gratitude to Diddy for helping to further her career and has positive things to say about their relationship. She added that she backed him in his business pursuits and agreed that their connection was beneficial to them both, helping to promote Diddy on Tequila and Revolt TV, among other things.
Think Diddy got you?
An island.
Yeah, I think it's like he's not really like into gifts. He buy gifts, but it's like he real thoughtful and romantic. So it'd be like the places that we go. Like he if I say I want to go to Paris, we'll just be going to Paris. And it's like he listened to me, so I be like, I want to go here. Then we'll be there. I be like, okay. So for me, it's like the experiences. It's like we go like
he like a magician.
Like it just be like it'll be like he'll fill up my house with some roses or something like that. I appreciate that over like him buying me a piece of jewelry or something like that, because it's just like it's thoughtful. Nobody never did nothing like that for me before. Like nobody never filled my house up with flowers, or I get on the jet decorated, and it's just like it be like the jet from the jet, it be the house from the house, it be from the alley. It's like
Young Miami and Diddy allegedly split up because he stopped giving her as much financial support, according to rumors. Court documents claim that throughout their relationship, Diddy provided Young Miami huge sums of money. There are rumors that their relationship ended when Diddy reduced their allowance. What role did money play in their relationship?
Miami dating Diddy. Word on the street is that they're no longer together. The reason why they're no longer together is because he lowered her allowance to $200,000 a month. It's $2.4 million a year for just dating someone.
I can't put my thoughts together, bro, because 200 grand is not enough. So you break. Is she looking for a Saudi prince, bro? See, now I'm curious. How many people you think got in her ear was like, oh, he lowered it to 2.4 million instead of 2.7? Leave his ass.
Yeah.
Who the fuck giving them that type of money?
Young Miami is said to have given false information concerning her connection to Diddy's world. In the past, she has denied any involvement with some of the most obscene allegations made about Diddy. However, an increasing amount of evidence, including statements from victims, indicates that she could have been more active than she admits.
Miami just got exposed for allegedly lying. So Sean Diddy Combs' ex-girlfriend Young Miami has publicly denied ever being an she was named in a bombshell lawsuit filed against Diddy by Lil Rod. The City Girls member born Carisha Romika Brownlee was one of the 3 women who Combs allegedly bragged about paying a monthly stipend in exchange for adult work. But Young Miami got into a back and forth with the other half of City Girls, JT, and JT exposed her for really being an ex-worker, writing as a comeback, quote, because y'all ex-workers, end quote. So Lil Rod's lawsuit is true, allegedly. It was also alleged that Young Miami's private Insta was found too, where she has been hanging out with Diddy still and referring to themselves as Bobby and Whitney, but I see them more as Ghislaine and Epstein.
The attorney for Diddy has emphasized that the investigation is not just about him. The legal team is reportedly stepping up its efforts to make Young Miami and other people associated with the music entrepreneur accountable for their alleged misbehavior.
come forward. If you're a witness, please come forward. If you have evidence, please come forward. I think that was instrumental in what we're seeing now. Ever since, in 24 hours, we've received 12,000 calls, if you can believe that. Now, I don't know if that's going to...
12,000 calls?
Yes, sir.
You said 12,000 calls? You received 12,000 calls?
Now, that doesn't mean 12,000 people who claim to be victimized. It just means 12,000 people have called this line that we published yesterday. And obviously, as you know...
25 different states? Is that what you said? Not cities. You said 25 different states.
Yeah. Because, a lot of these parties obviously took place in Los Angeles, New York, Manhattan, or the Hamptons, and Miami. And a lot of these people were flown in. And this wasn't a secret. It was known that people were being flown in for these parties. People were being paid cash to attend these parties. People were being identified at clubs or at concerts or on the street even, and invited to these parties. You have that group of people that are involved. And then you have another group, and maybe this is the more sinister situation where, young people with stars in their eyes wanting to break into the entertainment industry with promises of stardom, who are taken advantage of, in some cases allegedly and abused.
One victim in the Diddy case said that Miami's youth played a significant role in concealing Diddy's improper behavior. According to the lady, Miami advised her to drop any evidence that may link Diddy and to give up on filing a lawsuit.
Or other substances, which led to her blacking out, losing consciousness intermittently. Later, she took a pregnancy test, which was positive. The lawsuit alleges the City Girls rapper Young Miami, whose legal name is Carisha Brownlee and is the apparent ex-girlfriend of Combs, harassed Jane Doe, repeatedly calling her and telling her to have an abortion. The Jane Doe later had a miscarriage and claimed she did not speak to Combs or a member of his camp for 3 months. USA reached out to Carisha for comment. She has not responded yet. Then in late 2022, the lawsuit alleges that Combs began communicating with Jane Doe again, began to compelling her to travel with him again. He would harass her through text messages, calls, third parties, until she agreed, according to court filings. During her visit to Combs, the lawsuit states he made the alleged victim perform a show for him, giving her alcohol and other substances until she ultimately passed out. Then she would wake up with no recollection of what had occurred and how she got the injuries. The alleged behavior continued.
Miami's involvement in the crime seems more heinous in light of these indictments. What effect would these remarks made by the victim have on the legal case and public perception?
Which tasted strange and made her feel unwell. The next morning, she felt ill and confused and could not remember what happened the night before, and the bedroom was in disarray. The lawsuit alleges that during the 4-year span, Combs consistently pressured her into the bedroom, adding other men and women, despite her saying she did not want others involved. He made threatening jokes, and the alleged victim feared for her safety. If she failed to comply with his demands, the lawsuit said, noting that she was also forced to witness him slap and abuse other women. The lawsuit also alleges that Combs tracked her location, monitored her conversations. He would refer to her statements made by her when Combs wasn't present. Okay, so he was tracking conversations. He discouraged the alleged victim from working, the lawsuit states, and when she would try to be financially independent, Combs would pay an allowance as a form of control. Do y'all think that she was telling Diddy, yo, Diddy, I want to get a job, and Diddy's like, no, you can't get a job, take this allowance? Possibility, who knows? I could see it. I see a lot of girls on the gram, they're usually begging to get a 9-to-5, a job. It's usually just men who are usually telling those same women, please don't work. Just take pictures on the gram, third straps, and I'll pay you an allowance.
Young Miami has distanced herself from Diddy in the wake of the accusations, but their tight friendship throughout their partnership has sparked questions about whether she was ever involved in his alleged misbehavior. Testimony and video evidence demonstrate the extent to which their lives were intertwined throughout their partnership.
Diddy go, she carry papi thingy, car. Oh my God. Said, "Come, papi, you doing well?" And he said, "No woman, no person did that for him ever." And those factors made them so tight. They were so tight. They were together all the time, flying everywhere. They love each other. They were. They was like more.
Many believe that Young Miami will be further linked when further information surfaced, which is expected to include allegations made by victims against Diddy and others connected to him after Diddy's arrest on charges of abuse and trafficking.
What we see on a large scale is nothing more than, it's a blown up version of things that happen in our community that y'all don't want to acknowledge. 1 in 5, I think the numbers have changed. 1 in 5 women is a victim of and domestic violence. So while there is so much content out here, people are having a field day. I get it. Some of this shit is sending me. Some of it really is hilarious. And y'all going in. But if a woman came to you right now and told you that your favorite producer, your favorite local artist, your favorite DJ, whoever in the entertainment industry has done some unsavory things to them, what's going to be your response? My biggest issue with it is people saying, what about? And then y'all gotta always insert somebody of the Caucasian persuasion.
Right.
Y'all wanna get away from doing what white and powerful men do so bad, and it's disturbing to me, because why are we talking about them? You don't even care about them victims. You doing it because you don't like that we're being...
Focusing on the roles performed by individuals such as Young Miami, who featured on the Diddy Inner Circle video that Rodney Lil Rod Jones referenced in his lawsuit, is making the matter more complex. It is said that this video, which depicts Young Miami's involvement in certain events, has been made public.
What we see on a large scale is nothing more than, it's a blown up version of things that happen in our community that y'all don't want to acknowledge. 1 in 5, I think the numbers have changed. 1 in 5 women is a victim of and domestic violence. So while there is so much content out here, people are having a field day. I get it. Some of this shit is sending me. Some of it really is hilarious. And y'all going in. But if a woman came to you right now and told you that your favorite producer, your favorite local artist, your favorite DJ, whoever in the entertainment industry has done some unsavory things to them, what's going to be your response? My biggest issue with it is people saying, what about? And then y'all gotta always insert somebody of the Caucasian persuasion.
Right.
Y'all want to get away with doing what white and powerful men do so bad, and it's disturbing to me, because why are we talking about them? You don't even care about them victims. You doing it because you don't like that we're being...
What impact will the film's disclosure have on the prosecution of Diddy and Young Miami? The judicial system has been rocked by this revelation, giving the case a fresh angle. If the video is as damaging as claimed, Young Miami's defense might be gravely harmed.
Room hit us with a quick post and delete, but they gotta be a little quicker than that because Danny TV caught it all. Let's get into it. The internet has been going up all week. Young Miami has been accused of transporting pink nose candy to Diddy. She allegedly brought it from Miami to Virginia. According to the court documents, this happened during the Something in the Water Festival, but the document says something in the Westival. I don't know what Westival is because the festival was called Something in the Water Festival. Remember this, y'all. The Something in the Water Festival took place on April 29th. As you can see, Diddy is on stage performing with Pharrell. Now, to the juicy part, the meat, the steak, okay? This is a video of Diddy performing and Young Miami cheering him on from a hotel in New York on April 29th. For some reason, the Shade Room deleted it, but in the video, you could clearly hear her cheering him on. All right, and we got Exhibit B because I'm in my detective bag. All right, April 29th, 2023, she's getting ready for a fitting, it appears. And then we also have April 30th, 2023, another fitting, and this is the outfit that she wore to the Met Gala on May 1st. If she was already in Virginia, why wouldn't she stay to watch him perform live rather than watching him from a hotel in New York? The math ain't mathing.
This brings an end to today's video. Stay tuned for more.